So, guys, the person who sent me a lawyer's letter on behalf of Jay-Z was actually Beyonce. I don't know if she has selective amnesia or if she's just too used to standing on the side of power. They've stayed married all these years precisely because they know too well what the other is holding. Once the facade is torn apart, neither of them will come out unscathed. But now they don't need to worry anymore because I've decided to make a documentary about them, not to target anyone, but to make sure the truth isn't hidden. I've already compiled a lot of material. Over the years, Jay-Z and Diddy's business dealings have never stopped. They've destroyed other people's families, reaped all the benefits, and Jay-Z always manages to walk away unscathed. And Beyonce, she is by no means just a bystander. Who can endure Jay-Z's infidelity and still not get a divorce? What kind of person does that make her? I can't even count on one hand how much she's covered up for them. On the surface, she presents herself flawlessly to the public, but behind the scenes, she manipulates everything. I just reposted a video from Nicki Minaj, and they got scared and immediately sent me a lawyer's letter. That only makes me more certain that I have to tell the truth to show the public what they need to know. Don't expect me to shut up. I'm not here to pass judgment. I'm just restoring the truth. The next round of reckoning is only beginning, and I promise is going to be even more intense than this.
Stop scrolling, because what's about to drop in the world of hip-hop is bigger than a leaked Beyonce album, juicier than a Kardashian family feud, and far more explosive than your Wi-Fi struggling during a TikTok binge session. 50 Cent is back, and this time he's not just dropping bars, he's dropping secrets, receipts, and headline-making drama aimed straight at Jay-Z. The whispers, the leaks, the behind-the-scenes intrigue, it's all coming to light in a new documentary that promises to expose truths so shocking. They make reality TV scandals look like amateur hour. Social media is already in a frenzy. Fans, haters, and casual onlookers are refreshing feeds like addicts, counting down the minutes until the first explosive clip drops. The stakes? Reputation, legacy, and every carefully curated public persona you thought you knew about Jay-Z. 50 Cent isn't holding back. This isn't just a documentary. It's a cultural earthquake disguised as entertainment. Memes are already prepped, tweets are flying, and influencers are lining up to dissect every frame by the end of this story. You'll see why 50 Cent isn't just making headlines. He's rewriting the rules of celebrity exposes. Grab your popcorn, hold on to your likes, and get ready. Because once this drops, the internet will never be the same. It all starts with whispers in the halls of hip-hop. The kind of whispers that make your grandma's tea gossip look like amateur. Our 50 Cent has decided it's time to air secrets that have been lurking in the shadows of Jay-Z's empire. And honey, the internet has officially lost its mind. This isn't a casual tell-all. This is the nuclear option, the celebrity equivalent of a Twitter firestorm combined with a Super Bowl halftime meltdown. Fans and critics alike are watching every post, every clip, every cryptic teaser like it's the last slice of pizza at a family gathering. Absolutely crucial, highly emotional, and potentially explosive. The background alone reads like a Hollywood thriller. For years, 50 Cent and Jay-Z have been tangled in a web of rivalry, business maneuvers, and personal feuds, some of which were subtle enough to escape casual eyes, and some so wild that even tabloids had to do double takes. Rumors about secret deals, unspoken betrayals, and behind-the-scenes maneuvering have circulated for decades. And now, with the release of this documentary, 50 Cent isn't just adding fuel to the fire, he's bringing an entire flamethrower. Clips have leaked, sources have whispered, and fans are dissecting every teaser with the intensity of conspiracy theorists analyzing crop circles. Initial reactions were instantaneous and chaotic. Social media erupted with tweets like, 50 Cent is about to ruin Jay-Z's entire legacy, and I need receipts before I sleep tonight. Memes exploded, comparing the feud to everything from Game of Thrones betrayals to The Godfather's power plays. Some influencers even posted dramatic countdowns, framing the documentary as the event of the year, a cultural moment so big it makes Coachella look like a backyard barbecue. What makes this so addictive isn't just the history between the two hip-hop giants, it's the sheer audacity. 50 Cent's reputation as a master of clapbacks, diss tracks, and viral chaos precedes him. He doesn't just speak, he performs. Every word, every frame, every cryptic teaser is calculated to provoke, entertain, and dominate the headlines. Meanwhile, Jay-Z remains the untouchable icon, or so it seems, until the documentary drops and potentially rewrites everything. Fans thought they knew. Leaks began surfacing faster than you could say, power play. Behind-the-scenes footage hinted at private conversations, business betrayals, and moments that had previously been buried beneath decades of carefully curated public appearances. One clip shows 50 Cent recounting a boardroom showdown, his voice dripping with sarcasm and theatrical flair, while subtle details reveal cracks in Jay-Z's empire that had never been publicly acknowledged. Social media users immediately turned these clips into GIFs, memes, and reaction threads. Trolls and superfans alike were dissecting every glance, every inflection, and every eyebrow raise, proving that, in today's culture, drama is only as potent as the memes it generates. Celebrity reactions quickly escalated the situation. Fellow rappers, producers, and reality stars weighed in, adding layers of speculation and exaggeration. One influencer called it the hip-hop equivalent of the Watergate scandal, while another subtweeted, "If this documentary drops, Jay-Z might have to retire from public life forever." The comparisons weren't just hyperbolic. They were intentional, feeding the viral machine that thrives on scandal, suspense, and the unending hunger for insider knowledge. And then came the trolls, a relentless wave of conspiracy theorists. Casual viewers and armchair analysts determined to expose the truth before the documentary even premiered. Frame-by-frame analyses, comparisons to previous interviews, and wild speculations flooded Twitter and TikTok. But Carlos-like energy aside, 50 Cent's charisma and timing made every troll reaction irrelevant. His presence, his commentary, and his calculated delivery ensured that every social media disruption worked in his favor, amplifying suspense and engagement simultaneously. The documentary doesn't just promise revelations. It guarantees drama, humor, and viral-worthy moments. Sources hint at explosive disclosures that challenge fan perceptions, industry hierarchies, and the carefully polished image Jay-Z has maintained for decades. Social media users are already predicting everything from shocking business betrayals to personal feuds, all presented with 50 Cent's signature mix of sarcasm, humor, and unapologetic swagger. Every teaser becomes an event, every comment a viral opportunity, and every fan reaction a part of the ongoing spectacle. By the time the teaser clips went viral, cultural commentators were already dissecting them like critical literature. Headlines screamed, "50 Cent exposes Jay-Z. Hip-hop bombshell incoming." And this will change everything you thought about the rap game. The intensity of the speculation transformed the documentary from a mere film into a multi-platform event. Complete with memes, hot takes, and internet hysteria. Fans are obsessed, trolls are desperate, and everyone else is stuck in a feedback loop of suspense and entertainment. 50 Cent has successfully transformed what could have been a simple documentary into a cultural phenomenon, turning speculation into spectacle and teasing revelations into viral content. With every teaser, every hint, and every cryptic post, the story grows larger, more dramatic, and almost impossible to ignore. And just when it seems like the drama couldn't get more intense, the leaks, commentary, and memes ensure it doesn't stop. Every viewer, fan, and troll is caught in a vortex of suspense, humor, and outrageous exaggeration, proving once again that in today's digital era, a single personality with timing, charisma, and a flair for drama can dominate the entire conversation. The first wave of reactions has already set the stage. Anticipation is at an all-time high, memes are proliferating, and fans are eagerly waiting to see which secrets will be revealed. The story is bigger than music, bigger than celebrity gossip. It's a full-blown pop culture event, ready to dominate feeds, trending lists, and conversations worldwide. By the end of this opening storm, one fact is undeniable: 50 Cent isn't just releasing a documentary, he's controlling the narrative, shaping perception, and creating suspense so intense that the world is already hooked, desperate, and fully invested in every shocking truth he promises to reveal. Once the first clips leaked, the internet didn't just react, it combusted. Memes erupted like fireworks on New Year's Eve, each one more ridiculous, outrageous, and savage than the last. One TikTok stitched 50 Cent's smug smirk with clips of Jay-Z looking perfectly composed, labeling it David vs. Goliath, the boardroom edition, while Instagram stories turned the smallest gestures into viral proof that Jay-Z might be hiding some serious skeletons. The frenzy wasn't just entertainment. It was a cultural phenomenon. Casual fans were suddenly experts in business betrayals, lyric analysis, and subtle eyebrow raises, all dissected with the precision of reality TV editors. And conspiracy theorists combined. Celebrity commentary fueled the fire further. Fellow rappers subtweeted cryptic support for 50 Cent. Influencers livestreamed theories about potential revelations. And pop culture pundits debated the implications like it was the most important court case of the century. One late-night host even joked, if Jay-Z survives this, he deserves a Nobel Prize for PR alone. The comparisons to historical feuds, reality show betrayals, and even biblical power struggles were relentless and completely necessary for this kind of viral chaos. The internet thrives on context, and every exaggerated comparison made this story even more irresistible. Then the trolls came for their supposed victory. Fake news, they yelled. Clickbait, they typed. 50 Cent's just trying to ruin Jay-Z for views. But here's the thing, every reaction they made was fodder for further memes, remixes, and TikTok compilations. 50 Cent didn't just survive the trolling, he weaponized it. Every overreaction, every conspiracy theory, and every armchair analyst became part of the viral spectacle, turning hate into fuel for engagement. The trolls had unknowingly amplified his reach, proving that in today's internet culture, chaos is currency. Fans, of course, took sides, and the debates were brutal. Some hailed 50 Cent as a truth teller, calling the documentary the revelation of the decade, while others defended Jay-Z's empire, accusing 50 Cent of grandstanding and theatrical manipulation. Comment threads looked like full-blown battlefields, filled with GIFs, emojis, and dramatic all-caps arguments. One viral meme even photoshopped 50 Cent holding a microphone as if it were a scepter captioned, King of Exposes. The creativity, absurdity, and sheer spectacle of these fan reactions turned the internet into its own reality show. Meanwhile, TikTok and Instagram exploded with user-generated content. One trend involved fans reenacting iconic moments from the leaked documentary teasers, adding exaggerated expressions, slow-motion zooms, and dramatic text overlays. Will Jay-Z survive? 50 Cent unleashes the truth. Every clip amplified suspense, humor, and outrage, creating a digital feedback loop of chaos. The more people reacted, the bigger the story got. And the documentary itself became secondary to the viral culture it inspired. The comparisons were relentless. Fans likened 50 Cent to a modern-day Sherlock Holmes of celebrity scandal, Jay-Z to a nearly untouchable Goliath, and the documentary to an epic thriller franchise. Pop culture blogs ran countdowns, podcasts dissected every line, and YouTube commentators made multi-hour analyses, breaking down each frame with meticulous obsession. The result? Every fan and casual observer became a part of the spectacle, engaged in a shared frenzy of suspense, outrage, and entertainment. The leaks themselves created cliffhangers so tense they could rival any Netflix drama. A single frame showed a subtle expression from Jay-Z during a boardroom conversation, and the internet erupted in theories about hidden betrayal, power struggles, and secret deals. Social media users couldn't stop dissecting every nuance, while memes amplified absurd theories in ways that were hilarious, savage, and entirely viral. It wasn't just gossip. It was culture, comedy, and chaos rolled into one unmissable package. Even AINSTREM Media jumped on the story. Headlines screamed about 50 Cent exposing Jay-Z, while TV segments debated whether this was the most shocking revelation in music history. The hype was impossible to ignore, creating a frenzy that drew in casual fans, industry insiders, and pop culture addicts alike. Every reaction fed the momentum, ensuring that the drama was not just alive, it was unstoppable. By now, the narrative had evolved into a living organism. Fans weren't just watching. They were producing content, generating memes, subtweets, and analysis. Trolls weren't just trolling. They were fueling the spectacle. Celebrities weren't just commenting. They were amplifying it. The documentary became more than a film. It was a multi-platform viral event. Crafted in real time, fueled by exaggeration, and guaranteed to dominate headlines, the cultural impact was palpable. Social media threads exploded with "what if" scenarios, speculative timelines, and dramatic predictions about the fallout. Some fans even started creating mock award shows for best clapback and most shocking revelation, further cementing the documentary's role as a pop culture juggernaut. Every post, every reaction, every meme contributed to the escalating frenzy. As the week progressed, anticipation reached fever pitch. Countdown threads appeared, hashtags trended, and engagement numbers spiked. Every fan and casual observer knew that once the full documentary dropped, the internet would ignite again. And 50 Cent's masterful orchestration of suspense, drama, and viral energy would reach its apex. And just when you thought the situation couldn't get any more intense, insider leaks hinted at even bigger revelations, new twists, and dramatic exposes that could redefine hip-hop history. The story wasn't just escalating, it was evolving, twisting, and pulling fans deeper into a vortex of humor, suspense, and outrage that no one could resist. By the end of this phase, one thing was crystal clear: 50 Cent wasn't just making a documentary, he was creating a cultural earthquake. Every meme, every celebrity reaction, every troll outcry amplified the spectacle, proving that in the digital age, viral mastery is as important as the content itself. By the time the full documentary finally dropped, the world was ready, and social media didn't disappoint. Clips hit timelines like meteor strikes, GIFs and memes multiplied faster than anyone could count. And fans scrambled to dissect every eyebrow raise, pause, and sarcastic smirk. 50 Cent wasn't just delivering a documentary. He was delivering a masterclass in viral chaos, showing the world that timing, charisma, and a flair for drama can turn even the most polished celebrity into a headline. Every reaction felt like another piece of evidence in a case that was now bigger than music, bigger than gossip, and almost bigger than reality itself. The public fallout was immediate. Fans of 50 Cent hailed him as a fearless truth-teller, applauding his audacity and dramatic timing.
"He didn't just make a documentary, he made history," one tweet read, while another declared.
50 Cent just rewrote hip-hop culture forever. Jay-Z supporters, meanwhile, were scrambling to defend him, posting carefully curated interviews, nostalgic throwbacks, and "look at his legacy" threads in an effort to maintain narrative control. Trolls, of course, had already exhausted themselves weeks ago, leaving only chaos and viral content in their wake. Celebrities added fuel to the fire. Some subtweeted in shock, others in awe, and a few chose to create content entirely dedicated to breaking down the most outrageous revelations. One influencer compared the documentary to a biblical drama, with 50 Cent as the prophet and Jay-Z as the unsuspecting patriarch, a wild analogy that somehow fit perfectly with the meme culture that had overtaken the story. Podcasts dissected the drama for hours, highlighting subtle gestures, business betrayals, and hints of personal conflict. The documentary had transcended entertainment. It had become a cultural touchstone, a discussion point, and a viral obsession. All at once, social media engagement hit unprecedented levels. Twitter threads unraveled like epic novels. TikToks dissected every frame in slow motion, and Instagram stories exploded with exaggerated recreations of iconic moments. One viral trend had fans reenacting the most dramatic expressions from the documentary, captioning them with lines like, "When the receipts drop and you can't breathe." The line between reality and performance blurred completely, and the world ate it up. The long-term consequences for public perception were staggering. 50 Cent cemented his position not just as a rapper, but as a master manipulator of culture. A viral architect capable of turning controversy into legend. Jay-Z's legacy, meanwhile, faced renewed scrutiny. Every business deal, lyric, and public persona examined through the lens of the documentary. While some argued that Jay-Z's influence remained untouchable, others admitted the revelations added a new layer to the man behind the empire. exposing cracks in the polished public image that had previously been assumed invincible. The documentary also proved something critical about fame in the digital age. Control is fleeting and narrative is everything. 50 Cent didn't just release content, he controlled memes, dictated conversation, and weaponized public obsession to amplify every revelation. Each frame, comment, and clip became part of a larger ecosystem of viral storytelling. The result? A saga that had fans, trolls, and casual observers equally hooked, ensuring that the conversation wouldn't die anytime soon. Even casual observers who weren't fans of either rapper got caught up. The spectacle was irresistible. Headlines screamed, 50 Cent exposes Jay-Z, while threads and TikToks labeled the documentary the greatest viral event in music history. Meme accounts churned out comparisons to Game of Thrones betrayals, reality TV show finales, and even historical power struggles, exaggerating the drama in ways that fueled more engagement, shares, and discussions. Every layer of the story, leaks, clips, commentary, had been designed, whether intentionally or serendipitously, to keep attention at peak levels. By the second week after release, the documentary's impact was undeniable. Streaming numbers skyrocketed, hashtags trended worldwide, and the internet had practically adopted it as its own ongoing narrative. Every new clip, subtle gesture, or sarcastic line was dissected, remixed, and celebrated. Even news outlets acknowledged that 50 Cent had created more than a documentary. He had created a viral phenomenon, one that would be studied for years, as an example of pop culture domination in the social media era, and yet the story wasn't over. Fans began speculating on follow-ups, spin-offs, and sequels. Could 50 Cent drop an extended cut with additional revelations? Would Jay-Z respond publicly in a way that could reignite the drama? Would new memes emerge, immortalizing every sarcastic comment and dramatic pause? The possibilities were endless, ensuring that the narrative had not just ended, it had evolved. Every viewer, meme creator, and social media commentator became a participant in a story that refused to stay contained. In the end, 50 Cent's documentary didn't just reveal hidden truths, it revealed the power of timing, charisma, and viral mastery in the digital age. He demonstrated that in a world where memes, influencers, and trolls drive conversation, controlling narrative is as important as the content itself. Jay-Z's legacy may remain monumental, but the cultural conversation now included new layers thanks to the orchestrated drama, suspense, and outrageous moments 50 Cent delivered. The story also proved the internet's insatiable appetite for drama. Casual fans, superfans, and pop culture addicts alike consumed every clip, meme, and reaction with feverish enthusiasm. The documentary didn't just entertain, it commanded attention, sparked endless debates, and transformed into a cultural moment that few would forget. Every reaction, every exaggeration, and every viral meme reinforced the spectacle. By the time dust settled, one truth was obvious. 50 Cent had transcended his role as a rapper and become a viral architect, a master of suspense, and a cultural provocateur. The documentary didn't just expose Jay-Z's hidden truths, it exposed the mechanics of viral fame, revealing how charisma, timing, and drama can dominate the internet in ways even the most untouchable celebrities can't anticipate. And as fans continue to refresh feeds, dissect memes, and anticipate the next viral twist, it was clear that this wasn't the end. The saga had set a standard for celebrity documentaries, social media frenzy, and viral storytelling, leaving the world captivated, entertained, and desperate for what comes next. Alright fam, now it's your turn to weigh in. The drama, the memes, the clapbacks, and the hidden truths are officially on your plate. Did 50 Cent go too far? Did Jay-Z survive the ultimate digital smackdown? Or are we all just witnessing the greatest celebrity spectacle of the century? Drop your thoughts, your wildest theories, and yes, even the funniest memes you've been saving for this very moment. The comment section is officially open for chaos, and we're ready for it. Smash that like button like it owes you your streaming Wi-Fi bill. Share this video with that one friend who thinks they know the full story. And slam that subscribe button like your life depends on it. Because here at Fame Blueprint, we don't do ordinary, we do outrageous. Every viral feud, every explosive clapback, and every shocking expose lands here first, dissected, dramatized, and exaggerated for maximum chaos. Trust us, you don't want to blink. Because one missed post could be the difference between knowing the truth and living in ignorance. Remember, the internet never sleeps, trolls never quit, and scandals drop faster than your phone slips off the couch. 50 Cent just proved that one perfectly timed documentary can dominate headlines, social media, and public perception simultaneously. And if you think this is the end, think again. The next explosive, hilarious, or chaotic moment is always just around the corner. So comment, like, subscribe, and buckle up, because here at Fame Blueprint, the chaos never ends. Trolls get roasted, celebrities get exposed, and the internet gets its front row seat to chaos. And just when you think it's over, trust us, the next scandal is coming, and it's going to be even wilder.